Alright guys, we got week 8 coming up, coming off of that terrible loss against the Buccaneers last week. Hopefully we can bounce back against the Eagles. I think we match up pretty good against the Eagles, so I like our chances. We're finally getting Grady Jarrett back, but they've cleared him to play, but this dude's playing so well, we might as well keep playing him. 1279 overall. Let's get it. It's like Calvin Ridley's on pace to have 100 receptions on the year. That'd be nice. Hopefully we can get Julio in that range too. Good hit. You know what, let's change up some of these real quick. I normally don't mess with this stuff. Let me know what you guys think or what you guys do. What works well for you. I never do the strip ball and aggressive because that just gives you so many face masks. Let's go there. Let's play ball. This usually gets you more interceptions, I'm guessing. This is more of knocking the ball out. That's what it sounds like to me, and maybe that's knocking it out. Play the receiver. Play the ball. So maybe that's on like double moves. You play the receiver, you're going to get faked out on the double move, would be my guess. Well, let's try play receiver. I don't think I've ever done that. The computer doesn't really ever run double moves. Actually, nobody ever really runs double moves. So
before the game because they told us that in last week's contest everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme,
good hit. Good job.
whatever it was working.
That's why we deep blued that guy.
Although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check it. Come on, the ball.
Working from the gun. Wentz sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he had so many options. Like everything was open there. I don't know what happened. Like everybody on the right side of the field just decided to run to the left. Both of those guys decided to just man up for whatever reason. Wow. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Madden. I mean, I guess I liked this guy following him, but it doesn't make much sense for him to just completely follow him when that's supposed to be my coverage. I was going that way until I noticed how open everything was and he was just running. So I don't understand the pathing the computer takes and the reasoning for it.
Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I feel like I'm getting a lot of same. I'm still in coaching adjustments, right?
From midfield, here's Wentz. Catch made by Fulgham. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Yeah.
Pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice.
This doesn't look like it's showing cover 2. It says the play is showing cover 2. Oh, that just straight up looks like cover 4 to me.
That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
Really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge.
Ooh, that was play action.
So not
The main Krumsky. He's everywhere, man.
Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. He may try and run for this.
Where's my fumble?
And
Come
he
on.
picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He wasn't necessarily hit hard,
This
but
is a gain of 8 that moves
and
the
when
chains
quarterbacks
to
get
7.
touched, they typically fumble when they're running, not so much in the pocket, but
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And
they're doing a very
inside
good
the
job on
20
the run.
before he's brought down.
So far, at
The
least.
Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right
I
now.
thought we'd match up pretty well, but they really haven't had to do anything fancy.
Last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I'm gonna let him blitz. We typically don't,
Wentz
but
on the draw leaves it for
can't
Sanders.
tackle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The tackle
They
made
get
at the
7 out of
12-yard
I
that.
mean, we
line.
can't just let them
That's a gain of
walk
3
in, right?
about this opening drive. Play number 12 now. This is third down. Shotgun now
We
for
get
Wentz.
toasted.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Fulgham. His
What? I
first
mean, what wide receivers do the Eagles have? They got Miles Sanders, who's pretty good, I guess, but he shouldn't be trucking people, right? He only got an 82 and break tackle on a second. Yeah, he shouldn't be breaking many tackles. They got Jalen Rager, 75 overall. He was hurt all last year, and everybody's slow. Everyone is slow. I don't understand. They've got nothing in the receiver. We shouldn't be getting toasted. Wasn't even Rager. Like, what are you doing?
touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That one in the books as a 12-7 drive.
I want to keep trying to get our running game going with how many interceptions we throw, but we've got to deal with Fletcher
Blitz
Cox
taken in about 4 yards deep.
here. Just running up the middle ain't going to be too good of an idea.
Takes him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Matt
I don't really think they have any outside threats.
He's been in the league since 08, ready to guide this
I guess
Atlanta
they do.
offense.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio.
Micah
but
Parsons.
he flipped the wrong direction. He threw
I'm not
3
familiar with
interceptions,
him.
2 touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
He's brought down at the
The numbers
20-yard
for him
line.
from a week ago.
1-yard gain.
18 carries,
Brings up
and
2nd
even
and
60
9.
yards and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on the
I mean, we can't get nothing. Nothing going on the ground.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Almost 2 yards. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's double team him, block the running back, hopefully pick up Fletcher Cox when he has to sheds.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
And just a bad throw. I
Incomplete.
mean, we can't do nothing.
applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into
There's no reason for that to be a bad throw either. There's no reason. Feet were set. He's not pressured. Nobody's within 5 yards. He's about 5 yards away. When I throw the ball, he is 6 yards away. There is absolutely no reason that should be a bad throw. Him and Julio were open.
just like that. They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
I guess that's what you get for
It'll be a 41-yard punt.
using Matt Ryan on all Madden mode. I don't know.
Taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
Shit.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days.
Stuck on my D lineman.
Defensive linemen
They're quick snapping me again.
and
see what happens here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback...
Yeah, Carson Wentz ain't juking out anybody. Are you kidding me? That better not have been Dion either. It was. There ain't no way Dion's getting juked by Carson Wentz. That's hilarious.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Complete to Miles
Certainly not what
Sanders.
they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
This is kind of a no risk, high reward. Because this ball is definitely going to just go straight out of bounds or in the back of the end zone. Could potentially block it. Highly unlikely they go for fake, and even if they do, my user's there with the return guy, so I guess we gotta throw it until some running lanes open up. Throw the ball to open up run lanes, right? It's a strategy these days, real life. I'm not crazy about this play action.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he completes this to Russell Gage. Ryan, he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I don't like motioning out the running back. There we go. Keep him in. Let's double team him.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
Y was pretty open until that guy decided to sit down. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard ball carrier. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's try to get a quick hit on Julio to get this first down. Yep.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for first. After 1, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Guess he can't. Little screenplay for inside guy. He was coming down. That is so much bullshit. You get one guy covering 2 routes on a high and low pass. That's not possible. See how he's coming down to play the flat? And I see that, I go to throw it instantly. That's bullshit. He's coming down. I see he's coming down. Okay, I got it. Nope. The millisecond I go to throw the ball. That's wide open. Well, it's not wide open, but that's a catch Julio makes 10 out of 10 times against this guy. That's why Madden sucks. That makes 0 sense.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's also why I wanted to put that slot guy in a little wide receiver screen route where he just sits down, because that animation never happens in that.
Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Open man completes it to Butler. And he will be very
Go for it.
close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And he finds
Coaching suggestions didn't give me a great play selection.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the
First
fourth
and 10
down
at
attempt
the
and keeping the
23-yard
drive
line.
alive. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Credit that sack to
By
Dante
Dante Fowler.
Fowler Jr.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on second down.
Oh,
That's complete to Ward. And they'll bring him down at
wasn't
the
looking at the
13-yard
quarterback. I
line.
didn't see that he was winding up the throw.
And that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a
Brings up
yard. The
third
Eagles
down.
on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far.
It's just water.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the
Suckup
point
for
after.
the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now it's Ryan Suckup after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right
The
there
Falcons
at
take
the
over first and
25-yard
10
line.
at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
If I didn't bounce off my lineman, that might have been a touchdown.
By number
So they have to
22.
decide, do we even need to change
He's
game
tackled
plan,
at the
or do we just need
32-yard
to
line.
execute better
It's a
and
gain
try and
of
get back
7.
in this game?
Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun now.
There's some good blocking.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at
Number
the
22,
45.
the ball carrier.
A gain of 13.
He was
It's a
brought down
first
at the
down.
45-yard line.
Call there. In fact,
A
I
gain
actually
of
like it.
13
I know they're
yards.
down a couple of scores,
First down,
but the running game
Falcons.
worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Bryant's pass taken in by Ridley.
Ryan's pass
7
complete
yards
to
to pick up
Calvin
there.
Ridley. A
Able to
7-yard
get
pickup
7 on that first
brings
down
up
pass
second
play.
and 3
Second and 3.
at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right.
He just takes too long to wind up and throw it.
Intended for Calvin
Man, I don't know.
incomplete.
I don't know what I can do there. We got to go for this, right? 4th and inches. Down 2 touchdowns. I mean, fake punt was an option. This could be open if 32 gets this block. Oh, I thought it was a run. Are you kidding me? You're not even. That was a pretty good throw, especially for a punter. Come on, Madden.
So they tried to fake, not something I was expecting to see. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 46.
Check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And down he goes at the
Number
49,
26,
a
Miles
3-yard
Sanders,
pickup.
the ball carrier.
3 yards on that
just
last
shy of
carry. Here's
midfield.
second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup
Running back
brings
wants
up
is a little
second
bit of
and
room, a
7.
little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he
Good hit.
also understands how difficult it is for his offensive
Wentz's
line up front.
pass
So if they give him any
intended for
space,
Miles
he realizes
Sanders,
his job to
incomplete.
make more out of it than what they give
Brings
him.
up third
Picks up
down
3 on that
and
carry.
7.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Carson Wentz.
Just ran the street. That's the computer. That's a sack, 100% of the time. It's Kromsky. He's been playing good, so I mean, still. And the awareness of him staring at his O lineman's asshole, the awareness to see the guy wide open downfield, just would never exist. And to be able to make that throw, flat-footed, no momentum whatsoever, Why can't Matt Ryan come close to making anything half of that throw? Half as good of a throw. Can't. Can't do. Matt Ryan can set his feet, have all the momentum in the world, have wide receiver 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards open, overthrows it on a route that's 10 yards down the field.
It's Ryan's second after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
Oh, what is that?
Well, that holding call set him up with
Why is Najee Harris on our specials? He's the starting running back. We need his stamina.
Wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
I guess we should basically just limit the damage for the rest of this game, right?
works it across the 25 before being
The ball
tackled.
carried by number 22.
Maybe pad some stats, get Najee Harris more yards if he can run. Stop throwing interceptions.
Running backs coming out, he's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best,
Complete
we'll
to
see more of that in the
Russell
future.
A gain
A
of 6
6-yard
there on
pickup
first.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Let's get it. 54, south. Wait, wait.
Let's see how this works.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, the left
Julio.
side completion to Jones.
Ryan's pass
And he'll be
complete
stopped
to
right
Julio
at
Jones.
midfield.
A
15
gain of
yards on the
15.
play. First down.
First down, Atlanta.
Get this. Watch twist, look.
From the midfield.
Julio's got one-on-one and he had a step, but Matt Ryan can't throw the ball. Nobody can tackle, nobody can throw, nobody can catch, nobody can run, nobody can block. I mean, he had a step on him. He beat him on the press. So I can't. Najee Harris can't make a block. 63 can't hold a block. Nobody, everyone but number 70 got block shed there. I mean, you mean to tell me Carson Wentz was able to make a throw with his head up his lineman's ass, flat-footed, just winging it like he's Patrick Mahomes. But Matt Ryan sets his feet, winds up to throw. Yeah, he got hit, but
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air,
The
and then
Eagles
it's the
take
tip
over
drill.
1st and
And
10
good
at
concentration
their
by
own
him to
39-yard
react to
line.
it and pull in the interception.
Sanders with a first down carry, but he's
surprise tackle was made.
behind the line. A loss of a couple there. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. And he caught that
There's my
up.
fumble.
The Falcons say they have it. They do.
Wentz on the keeper.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a
Recovered
quarterback
by
that's used to
Atlanta.
running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar
Ryan's
Jackson,
pass
not Michael Vick back
complete
in the
to
day.
number 22.
Always has to protect the football
It's a gain
because
of
there's
20.
always going to be people around.
First down,
Took nearly the
Falcons.
entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Flush to his right. That is caught
Catch.
inside the 5. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've
Am I the only one that sees that?
Check. Hey, check Mike 57.
Yep.
Mike 57.
6 down linemen. 2 of them are 5 yards deep. That's funny.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Roll in.
And he's going to have just a couple.
And there's a holding call as he's rolling in. How are you holding when he's on the ground rolling? Come on.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
That is caught to the 7-yard line.
Ryan's pass
And able to break
complete
one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A gain
But a
of
nice
7
little gain.
brings up
A
second
gain of
and
7
goal
that time.
at
Second
the
and goal.
3-yard line.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Ryan will throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon
Ryan's
touchdown.
pass complete to number 18, Calvin Ridley.
As the first half is winding down.
Sam
Now for the
Sloman
point after.
for the extra point.
It's up, it's
kick
good,
is
and that'll
good.
cut the lead to 21-7.
the
So
score
that drive,
Eagles
4
21,
plays. And the
Falcons
Falcons
7.
score to cap it off.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the
So
Falcons.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will
The
not
Eagles
be
take
returnable.
over
It's
first
out of the
and
back of
10
the end zone for a
at their
touchback.
own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. This go around.
A big no-no.
That was my fault.
Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get
Defense is playing awful today.
Out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Right back to Sanders.
How does that miss? I'm literally touching him.
And he's gonna
I'm shoulder to shoulder with him.
That will lead us to the end of the
That's
first
the
half
end
of
of the
play.
first half.
Well, I
With
know
the
we hold
score,
off on the
Eagles
halftime update
21,
after all. Seems like
Falcons
everyone's
7.
ready to go here for the second half in
Ryan
week
Suckup
8 in
set
the
to kick
NFL.
off.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19,
The Falcons
so
take over
probably
first
should have
and
opted for the
10
touchback.
at their own 19-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
pass,
Intended target on that one, Russell
Intended
Gage.
for Russell
And
Gage.
it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
To throw again, Ryan. He's got a first down past the 30. As
Oh,
they finally wrangle him in
kind
at
of
the
fun.
48.
Ryan's
Good
pass,
yardage after the
complete to
catch. Is that
Calvin
play good
Ridley.
for 30 and a
A
first?
gain of 30.
Still all sorts of time
And
left
the
in this
Falcons
game, and you'd like to be
first
able to say
down.
take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Number
And he'll
22,
be
the
brought
ball
down
carrier.
right at midfield after a
Tackle
gain of
made
only a
right at
couple.
midfield.
The
A
last
gain of
run
2
good for 2.
brings
Here's
up
second
second
and 8. Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the
Ryan's
football.
pass, complete to Calvin
Obviously,
Ridley.
they're not where they want to be right
A
now on
gain
the
of
scoreboard.
31
Big plays
yards.
like that, though,
First
that'll trend them in the
down
right
at the
direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And
The
the
ball
Falcons
carried
are
by
going to be
number
set up with a
22.
first and goal. He couldn't
Brought
quite
down at the
reach the
1-yard
chalk,
line.
but they'll have it at
First
the
and
1-yard
goal at the
line.
1-yard
First and
line.
goal, and they got to be thinking a
Even
chance
though
to
they're in
get
goal line, I
back
think I'm
into
gonna still
this
run
football
this.
game. They'll try to run
No.
this one in. And he is
I
out
mean,
of the
he looked into me. Yeah, I guess not. Close.
Running back. Brought down
Extra
just
bulk
shy
up
of the
front
goal
for
line.
second and
No
inches.
gain on
3
the
tight
play.
ends.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A
Sam
great
Sloman
effort
for the
there.
extra point.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point right
Makes the
down the
score
middle. And
Eagles
they're back
21.
within a touchdown at
Falcons
21-14.
14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the
Now
Falcons.
following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here
The
for his
Eagles
trouble,
take over
bringing it out
first
of the
and
end
10
zone as he's down
their
at the
own
27.
27-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. As they
He's even playing for it.
and he's going to be
The
down
wide
at the
receiver, the ball
35.
carrier.
Gain of 7.
Kendall
7
second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
Good job.
He'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
Most of their
For
damage
an
has been done through the
Eagles.
air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing
First and
touchdowns.
10
But guess
at the
what?
38-yard
Ground game has not
line.
been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a carry for Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up
Miles
quickly
Sanders, the
as he
ball
stopped
carrier.
for no gain. Second
Brought
down.
down right at
So
the line
after
of
the run
scrimmage.
for no gain,
No
here's
gain on
second
the
and
play.
10.
Brings up second and 10 at
Now
the
they'll throw it.
38-yard line.
Wentz. He'll buy some time right.
And he has no change in direction.
This one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's good for an Eagles.
But to me, this leads to the question: do you admire the way he puts his
First and
body
10
out there
at the
all the time, or do you
50-yard
think he
line.
should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding.
Can't make a tackle.
Don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw again on second down. Wentz, left side here to
Job.
Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage
Back, screen, please.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. 57.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. He can run for it.
He had that dude wide open for the streak. I don't understand how,
Oh, why are we doing this? That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against
how Terrell's getting burnt
Third down, looking very
every
tough
time.
after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Mike 45.
Now Wentz. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the
Complete to
48.
Miles Sanders.
Without the previous penalty,
A
that would have been a
10-yard
first
gain,
down. Instead,
but
it's
it's
just a
fourth
gain of
down.
10.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Found time to run back for 14 yards. And possession will switch hands.
Guess we had a chance to at least have a game not win.
The man out of the backfield as he gears up to
Figured
go
how
in.
bad the first half went. There's no shot.
Ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move
Number
it as
22,
effectively
the
as
ball
you've
carrier.
described,
I don't think we've had a rushing
trying to do it for
It's
a
a gain
second
of
time.
5.
game, a game with over 100 rushing yards yet.
Looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it
Ryan's
up to the
pass
40.
complete to
12
Calvin
yards
Ridley.
there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
Now a handoff looking right.
Doesn't seem to take a whole lot to get Ridley in the zone.
And taking it across.
I feel like he's always in the zone.
Inside the
Play to
45.
the running back.
Another
brought
nice
down
gain.
at the
That's now
42-yard
30 yards
line.
between
Let's try to get him the ball.
18
Why
on
not?
the play.
Philadelphia territory now. Here's a first and 10
down.
at the 42-yard line.
Oh, he was following the other guy, and
I think he got that with one hand.
okay, see how he's following him? Number 50. He's following him, and it's like, nope. Yeah, he's gonna be able to stop, change direction, speed up that quickly to a receiver that's in the 90s in speed. No thanks.
Complete to
I'm not
Calvin
buying it.
Ridley.
I'm not buying what you're selling.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 37-yard
From
line.
the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to
The
take
running
this
back
close to the
again, the
first
ball
down
carrier.
marker as he stopped at the
He was
Eagles'
taken down
32.
by Rodney McLeod. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Here's
3rd
Ryan to
and
throw.
inches.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
It's funny how he runs directly to the route that I called.
Well,
The
that puts a
Eagles
little
take
bit of a
over
wrinkle
first
in their
and
comeback
10.
bid.
I'd love to know what play that was. Cover 3. Just full out dead sprint to the sideline. I mean, look how many yards of separation there are right there. Was that 3 yards? I led it to the outside. He just undercuts it. And I don't get it.
Everything had turned
It's
around
not
for
football.
Madden. I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll work this one up to about
Number
the
26,
38.
Miles Sanders, the
Give him
ball
5 on
carrier.
the carry there, and it'll be
Tackle
second
made at the
down.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run with Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe
Miles
2 and a
Sanders,
half
the
to
ball
about
carrier.
the 39.
He's brought
And
down
for the
at the
Falcons, 5 men
39-yard
in the
line.
secondary now on
It's a gain
third.
of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wentz.
You're right there. What are you doing, 57?
What's going to turn out
You're right there.
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
I just missed on that. And of course, he's still breaking tackles.
5 yards
This
is the
guy
tally
is
on
not a
1st down.
breaking
That brings up
tackle
2nd
running
and
back.
5. And now we'll
He's
get a
not.
stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
He's out here like
While the
freaking
Giants
Derrick
takes a
Henry.
peek, we'll take a break. Another run here with
Bad
Sanders.
route again. And another broken tackle. How many broken tackles does Miles Sanders have on this game? Six broken tackles, while Najee Harris has 0. Najee Harris tackle breaking, 88. Miles Sanders, 82. That is...
First and 10.
But not much room to
Brought
operate.
down by Deion
3 yards
Jones.
on the pickup there, and it'll be
It's a
second
pickup
down.
of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wentz on the give
At
to
the
Sanders,
8-yard line.
and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard
Miles
line.
Sanders, the ball
A gain
carrier.
of 3 last play.
He's
This
brought
time
down
they
by
double it
Deion
and pick up
Jones.
6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Just look at
3rd
these play
and
calls.
1.
They really want me to go engage 8 on 3rd and 1. I guess I'm going to do it. Look at that. Half the receivers aren't covered.
They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a
I guess they
3rd
ran
and
it, so...
situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he
Miles
will not
Sanders, the
escape.
ball carrier.
And that is not going to get it
Brought
done.
down behind
They
the line of
lost 2,
scrimmage.
and it brings
A
up
loss
They're
of
going
2
for
yards.
this.
Well, that was one of the few times
Ain't
that
no
they
way in
looked to
hell
beat him
in
this
real
far.
life
He's
they're
over
going
100
for
yards
this.
for the
I
game,
promise
but he
you.
lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Going for it with Sanders. And not only did he, and that will force a turnover on downs.
So instead of it being a 2-possession game halfway through the 4th quarter, yeah, see, that's just dumb. That would never happen.
To the interception. Here's Ryan. A slant to Jones.
Ryan's pass.
And they'll get him down.
Never happen.
11-yard line.
Madden, fix your game.
10 yards.
It's 2nd
And that'll
and
bring
Is ridiculous. You've been in business for 30 years now, is it? And your game is still this bad.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up a little
running
shy
back
of
on
the
the
15. They'll
option.
spot him down at the
Actually, it might be
14-yard
more than
line.
30 years.
They'll get 3 as the drive
Nah,
continues.
probably not. It's probably been about 30 years.
First down, Atlanta.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this
There
one
you go.
just shy of the 35 to the
Complete
34.
to Russell Gage.
An excellent pickup
It's a
of
gain of
20
20.
yards. Tell you what, he's
If
If that was my defense, that ain't even close.
throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people
Ain't
call it
even
gutsy type of a
close.
throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ryan's pass.
And he will lose
Complete
yardage
to
here
number
to the
22.
31-yard line.
Brought
And
down
despite the
back at the
completion, they're going to wind up
31-yard
losing
line.
3 there.
Where's
Second
Najee
down.
Harris in the slot? I don't want that.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
Why was that the throw? Good catch, but what an awful throw.
Ryan's pass.
And he slips
What
it
an
back
awful
to
throw.
45 before being tackled.
A gain of
15 yards
15.
on the play. First
And the
down.
Falcons first down.
See, Julio Jones would be open on this, unless they're playing a hard flat.
Throwing
Oh,
again.
well,
Ryan.
that's great.
And this will be
Cool.
Ryan's
incomplete.
pass.
They've given up a
Intended
few
for
first
Julio
give him something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Eagle pressure.
I think I had B in the running back. I wasn't looking at B, but
Coming in and making the play.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big outside sack does it.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
Sterling
and they were more than ready
in
for
punt
it.
formation
Got the
for
lead,
the
4th
Falcons.
quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Able to
broken tackle. That would have been a broken tackle if that second guy didn't come in there.
return of 6. And now will come the offense as they take over.
So,
Back to work for
I mean,
Miles Sanders in the
they've
Philly
got to be
offense.
running this, right?
After that hot start, the
You
numbers
can't really
have
run
started to
commit
decline. What is the
with the
defense doing
formation that they
adjusting?
come out in.
Sometimes when you have a running
Glad
back
it
that's gotten
didn't.
off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before
But,
he really gets going.
I mean,
What you do across
6 rushes for 57 yards.
linebackers getting back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's something called hugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him.
Actually, now I'll run
Hugging
commit.
the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
Yeah, they're chewing clock and everything.
They'll run on 4th
Another
down.
broken tackle.
Here's Sanders. And he'll
In no world is Miles Sanders breaking almost double digits in tackles. It's just, it'll never happen. Sorry, Eagles fans, but Miles Sanders isn't that good.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Do we run commit again?
Eagle football here as we get your
I mean, we got to take a chance, right?
Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run forward with Sanders.
Another broken tackle.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him,
I mean, I don't have tackling on aggressive.
this will be fielded at the 17.
Fucking hold at the very end of the play. That doesn't make sense either.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from the 17
Alright,
now,
instead of having Gage stop, we're going to continue him on a streak. Or not a streak, a slant.
to the right side and complete to Hurst. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Ryan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken
Complete to
down.
Hayden
A
Hurst.
gain there of 21
A gain of
yards.
21 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Caught on the right
Julio,
side by Jones.
get in there, baby.
Touchdown.
There we go.
Falcons.
Julio Jones. Julio Jones.
Actually had a few seconds to throw the ball. That play. It was weird.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination in it when you have
Sterling
momentum to go
to
for
kick
2
off
here,
for the
but if you
Falcons.
miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously
The
don't have a
Eagles
flight to
take
catch.
over 1st and 10.
Man, the Reds are getting killed.
25-yard line.
Just hit a grand slam.
Now they
8-0.
get back on the field. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage
Ooh.
at the line of
I wasn't paying attention to the screen.
with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender towards the middle of the field.
Are you kidding me?
Sidelines and try and tackle them in
And Carson Wentz is breaking tackles.
To throw is Wentz. This is Butler making the catch. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24
This
seconds
game
to
is
go in
awful.
the game.
This is
So
awful.
signs of life in what's been a dormant
Run commit.
offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders.
Nothing's breaking through. Like, are we serious?
Down to about the
Number
24-yard
26,
line.
Miles Sanders,
The
the ball
Falcons going
carrier.
to use the second of their
A.J. Terrell
timeouts.
they're going to be running again, run committing again, even if they don't. At this point, we need the extra time to try to score a touchdown anyway. So
Going to use their third and final timeout.
Taken down
As they
behind
get
the
it
line
with
of
16
scrimmage.
seconds remaining
I guess
on
at
the
this
clock.
point I can
Third and 10.
do that.
5 men in the secondary
I'm
for the
still going
Falcons
run
on
commit.
third down. Now Sanders.
Strip it.
And he won't be close to a
Miles
first down as he
Sanders, the
runs
ball
into
carrier.
a wall right around the line of
Ricardo
scrimmage.
Allen brought him
No gain
down.
on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
What?
Ryan
Oh,
Suckup
I thought they were about to
And
let that
there's a
a
timeout called here.
44-yard
go to
Eagles with
overtime.
1
It's like, wow.
second remaining on the clock. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field
on
goal
for the
try.
field goal.
The clock showing just 1
44-yard
tick.
attempt.
This for the win. Up
And he
against
blocked
the
it.
football.
Pick it up and
It's
score.
blocked. Now he's
Go!
and he's got
No
time.
way.
It's a full
What a
race.
bailout.
The 30, 10.
Oh, you gotta feel it, baby.
And he's in for the game-winning.
Just an incredible
This
job
was
right there.
not
So
a deserved
time runs out.
victory
It's a
at all.
victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing.
9 broken
During the game,
tackles.
their energy level,
Carson
it
Wentz
just
had
didn't seem to
one.
be there. But in the fourth quarter, some
Carson
individuals
Wentz probably got
really
his
got
sticked,
on that
what, 4
extra bit,
times?
right? That reserve tank,
Broke
and
one
they
of them
hauled it out.
and only fumbled
Offense
once.
scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Falcons, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.
Alright, I will see you guys on the next one.